vloggers! Are you ready to finally start raking in the dough on your videos? Are you ready to make $30,000 from YouTube? Well, I've got news for you. This is not that type of video. But I do believe in paid transparency inside our creator community. That way we don't sell ourselves short, and we have realistic goals on earning an income. My name is Jojo, and in this video, I'm going to show you how I make money and how I make it with the power of YouTube. P.S. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, as you'll soon find out. It takes time and effort to grow and monetize a channel. But with the right strategy, content, and a willingness to put yourself out there, you can certainly make some extra cash. So stick through the end of this video, even if you're a beginner or you're more advanced. Before I get into it, I want to thank Uscreen for sponsoring this video, and I'll explain how Uscreen is another way for vloggers to make money. Let's get started. Alright, so for you to get a better understanding, I'm going to share my background on how I started making videos. I started creating content about 6 years ago. I began publishing blog content, then shortly after I started posting YouTube videos. Then it became a mix of both. And in recent years, it's been more about video, and my content eventually became a mix of both worlds. And I like it because I get to write my videos as long-form blog posts, but present it in video format. So if anything, the majority of my content are how-tos, guides, lists, and a few diary-like vlogs here and there. And I would call myself a micro-influencer, which, according to Google, is between 30,000 to 100,000 subscribers. And currently I stand at 24,700 YouTube subscribers. I also make money outside of YouTube, like affiliate marketing, where I collect a share of sales from links in the description box. And I also sell my own products and services. But for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to include how much I earn from these methods because my sales come from all sorts of platforms, not only YouTube. Alright, so how I make money through YouTube. So the majority of the money I make from videos comes from ad revenue, which are the ads you watch before, in the middle, and at the end of a YouTube video. And to be eligible, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of total watch time on your videos. During this time, you have to really enjoy creating content because you'll be doing a lot of work with no pay. As of when this video was filmed, the general rule is that YouTube keeps 45% of ad revenue, while the creator keeps 55%. And this is only when viewers actually watch the ad. So according to my channel analytics for the past 28 days, my CPM, or cost per mil, is how much advertisers pay me per 1,000 views. So let's say the ads on my videos had a total of 1,000 views yesterday. With a CPM of $26.04, I made $14.32 while YouTube made $11.72. Of course, the higher my CPM or the higher my views are, the more money I earn. A factor that affects how high or low your CPM stands is your audience. If most of your audience is, for example, based in Philippines, you might get advertisers who pay less than compared to advertisers in the US. But all of this is really dependent on you, your audience, and the content you create. And before I get into the next method, I want to share another way vloggers can earn from creating videos outside of YouTube. Many people turn to platforms like YouTube to share their experiences and knowledge, especially if they have a decent grasp on the subject. But making money on YouTube, as you'll see in my video, is pretty volatile. Your income stream isn't consistent. But with a platform like Uscreen, you can make a predictable revenue. So Uscreen is a platform that helps creators build and grow their businesses through online video memberships. For example, I've been considering creating and launching a membership site for my online course, Bold Blogger Academy. And from there, host private live streams for my members. And in this case, it would be Q&A sessions for my students. And I can even create a branded app. That way, my students can learn on the go from their phones. I can also chat and engage with them in real time. So one of the great things about Uscreen is that it's an all-in-one platform. You don't have to have separated platforms that you need to integrate together. For instance, Uscreen handles all of the video hosting and live streaming. They also handle payments, billing, and monthly subscriptions. It even has mobile and TV apps. That way customers can access their content nearly anywhere. You also get access to powerful website themes specifically designed to monetize your videos. It's a quick setup, fully brandable, and no coding skills required. And you can build your community around your videos and chat and comment and engage with your audience. Essentially, Uscreen is ideal for video creators, educators, coaches, authors, influencers, entrepreneurs who want to establish a reliable income source through their videos. So if you're thinking about it, take a look at Uscreen's website. I'll have the link in the description. So the next method of how to make a pretty penny is through sponsorships. And this looks like creating sponsored content, whether that be a dedicated YouTube video about the brand or mentioning the brand in a YouTube video, and the brand pays you in exchange. So these days, I rarely accept gifts as payment. I'd only accept gifts if the value was equal to the value of my services, and if I've loved their brand for the longest time. I'm very picky. It's not often I create sponsored content because I'm also growing my own brand, I'm creating my own merchandise, and I'm marketing it myself. That said, I'm always open to new ideas and collaborations. It just depends on the timing and if it's a good fit. Now let's get into the deep behind the scenes information. I know many of you are curious about how much YouTubers make. I'm here to break it down to you, showing you my income as a micro-influencer. Mind you, the numbers you're about to see are a representation of my work. There are other vloggers with the same number of subscribers as me that are making more than me and less than me. Where I lie on the spectrum, I don't know. But let's get into it. So here's the income breakdown of how much I've earned from ad revenue from 2016 when I started to 2022. So in 2016, I earned $0. I just started. I was still figuring out how to blog, how to vlog, doing all the workflows, figuring out the cameras, the lighting, how to write videos. And so in the first year, it was pretty much a passion project. And then 2017, it was still a passion project. But I saw movement. I earned $7.61. 2018 was weird. I don't know why it went down. It's not like I'm earning a lot, but I earned $5.98. And then 2019, we're seeing some growth. I earned $357.07. And in 2020, I earned $486.51. And this is when I switched niches. I started honing in to my content, like creating a lot more. This is also during COVID, so there was a lot of thinking on a lot of downtime. Then 2021 came. I made $2,805.59. It took about a year to really start reaping the benefits from the content I made in 2020. And then in 2022, I made $5,489.13. And for the whole lifetime of my channel, I made $9,429.20. That looks like such a nice number. If I could make that once a month, that would be so great. So that's my yearly breakdown of YouTube ad revenue. And I can't give an income breakdown of my sponsorships as much as I'd like to. I moved to Guam from Germany last year, and somehow the documents I had got lost in the move. But at the top of my head for 2022, I earned more or less $3,000 from sponsorships. And this is like maybe 3 sponsorships, about that much. And even though I'm picky with brands, I think this could be higher. You know how earlier I said working with a brand depends on the timing and if we're a good fit? It also depends if they ship to Guam. Sometimes they don't, so I'd actually miss out on opportunities because of where I live. And to give you guys a closer look in 2022, this is how much I earned per month in YouTube ad revenue. I'm not gonna go through each month, so you can go ahead and pause the video to get a closer look. I'd say for the last 12 months is not bad, and I know it can get higher the more videos I create. And because it's passive income, it allows me to use the income to fund other products, like the Glow Getter Planner, which easily cost me a few $1,000s to start. And I'm really glad my YouTube income covered that. I can actually start designing another planner if I wanted to, which I do. So let me know if this information was insightful for you and if you learned something for yourself as a video creator. What did you guys think of the income breakdown? Did you expect less or more? And if there was anything you thought was missing or you'd like me to dive deeper, comment them below. And don't forget to check out Uscreen. You might find it really fitting for your vlogging journey. Link is in the description. So there's a lasting message for me to share with you. Don't get bogged down growing your revenue or your subscribers. But I can understand why people feel really pressured to do so. There is so much content out there that tells us how to grow our following by 1000%. Or do this thing and you make $30,000 a month. I'm really not a fan of this content. In fact, it's really more like a red flag. And I find it toxic in a way that if I don't achieve these metrics, then I've failed. But I do believe the harder you work, the luckier you get. And while metrics are important, the less worried you are about making it big, the more likely you are to make it big. If you're just starting, don't worry about your revenue or number of subscribers. This video is for you to get an idea and keep you grounded, but shouldn't be the driving force for why you're creating content. Fall so deeply in love with the process of creating, growing your community, going through the ups and downs of things working and things not working. So much that your income is really a bonus. I started off the other way and I got tired real quick. I found it almost demoralizing because I wasn't reaching these goals that I saw other people achieve, and I thought I should be at that level. So I quit social media for a year because this was where I was seeing this content. I ended up gathering myself, found inspiration again, and went back to enjoying the process and just enjoying creating for the sake of creating. Eventually, I decided that I should just focus on things that genuinely light me up and then sharing about it, as opposed to sticking within the limitations of a niche and working within a box, which I know by experience that doesn't work for me at all. Instead, I decided to declare myself a niche so that I can do whatever makes my heart sing. There isn't any conversations of I should create content like this or I shouldn't do content like that at all. There are no shoulds or shouldn'ts. It's just, what would make me over the moon if by the end of this week I created content about it? Or just in general, what can I do where by the end of today I'll feel true to myself and alive? And then I start from there. And if you find this message resonating with you, I recommend you start from there too. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to watch my other videos, please subscribe, and I have a playlist dedicated to blogging and vlogging in the description. My name is Jojo, and I make videos about things that light me up, like travel, blogging, vlogging, and the simple joys of everyday life. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!